On this week's episode of the Vero Beach Social Media Pop-Up Podcast, we have Cynthia Ryan, the Executive Director of the Veterans Council of Indian River County. We talk about what we can expect in her new role with the organization, all the incredible ways they help veterans, and we give a little insight into a great fundraiser they're putting on in September. Give it a listen. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. Here we go. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Vero Beach Social Media Pop-Up Podcast. We are at Vero Beach Clay Shooting Sports, and I'm here with Cynthia Ryan, the new Executive Director for the Veterans Council of Indian River County. How are you this morning?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, as I said, you are new to the executive directorship.
Yeah.
Is that executive directorship? Is that what that's called?
I guess.
The executive director position
Yeah.
at the Veterans Council. How long have you been with them?
So I have been, I think it's about 9 weeks only. But I was here years ago with the Veterans Council as their development director. So, and I've been a volunteer and a participant in lots of things at the Veterans Council probably for the past 5 or 6 years. So definitely a great love and respect for the Veterans Council.
That's great. So the Veterans Council has been around in Indian River County for a long time. I mean, a decade, 15, I don't know. It's been around
Since 1987.
More than one decade.
Yeah, more than
almost
a decade.
5 decades. I was close. But you, I read this, and maybe I'm wrong, but you are the very first civilian to be the executive director. Is that right?
I am. I'm the first civilian and the first female.
Oh, wow.
So
2 birds with one stone.
Right.
All right.
Exactly. No, and that's a huge honor. And I think that part of what I say to people is, no, I'm not a veteran, but I am the daughter of a veteran. I'm the sister of of a veteran. I'm the wife of a veteran. My entire family has over 200 years of combined military service. So I know how to be a supporter of veterans, a caretaker, an advocate, and I think that that background, helps to be able to be executive director for this organization.
I'm not a veteran either. However, knowing the Veterans Council, I would assume that someone that can support veterans is important because that's what the Veterans Council does. It supports veterans, right?
Right, like quite literally,
right,
yeah.
Right. So, yeah, it makes sense that you want somebody that understands, that's been the shoulder to cry on, that's been, the person that's been vented to for whatever the reason may be. You guys have a plethora of programs through the Veterans Council. Do you want to touch on 1, 2, all?
Yeah, I'd love to just quickly share on 3 major programs that we have. One being transportation. And so we provide Monday through Friday free shuttle to the West Palm VA. And there's, I think there's like 10 pickup sites throughout the county that you can call to schedule a pickup. And so they take you to the VA hospital in West Palm and bring you back. And that's all at no cost. The second program is Veterans Helping Veterans. And that program is direct aid to veterans who need maybe an air conditioner repair, a septic tank repair, some sort of home improvement that's something that they need. It's a necessity for having a good quality of life. And then the third is the UAV, which is Upward American Veterans. And that, again, is a direct aid program that pays for essential things like rent, utilities, a car repair, a doctor bill, things, again, that by us providing this direct aid, improve the quality of life of a veteran.
Gotcha. So how many veterans, again, I'm shooting from the hip here, how many veterans are there in Indian River County, and how many have you guys helped over, you said the last year, I guess you would know.
So there's a little over 15,000 veterans in Indian River County, and, every year we help several hundred directly, but then most of those veterans have families. And so if you think about that, we're not only helping the veteran, but improving the quality of their life, but also their wife, their children. And a lot of veterans are caretakers for people and their families as well. And so, that's really, it's endless.
So you guys are helping several hundred. There's 15,000 or so. Like you said, there are families that add, I guess, to that 15,000. What ways, and then this is going to get into the marketing part of that, I guess. What ways are you reaching out and getting out to veterans to let them know what programs you have? I mean, this podcast, I guess, would be one, but what else?
Absolutely. And that's something that is a huge goal for us this year, is that so many people say, oh, I've heard about the Veterans Council. I know they do good work. But they don't know specifically what we do. And so we're really we're on social media and promoting that way. We have a website. We do have a general council meeting the first Wednesday of every month, and that group is made up of other veteran organizations in Indian River County and auxiliary members, which might be businesses that support veterans or other nonprofits. And so we share there what we have going on. But yeah, we need to spread the word, and we need people that know what we do to share, because everybody probably knows a veteran. You might come across a veteran, you might interact with one. And we want people to know that if you have a need, to call the Veterans Council.
Yeah. Yep. You are probably, for all the listeners and anybody watching, you're hearing all these gunshots behind us. Again, we are at Vero Beach Clay Shooting Sports, and we were talking about reaching out to people that can help veterans, donate, so on and so forth. You guys have an event here that's not happenstance that we're here. This is why we're here. You want to talk a little bit about the shooting event that you guys have?
Yeah, I would love to. So it's September 24th, out here at Vero Beach.
Clay Shooting Sports,
Yes,
I think. And I had to read the sign. There's a sign. Yeah, Vero Beach Clay Shooting Sports.
Yeah.
I had to read it 100 times before we started this because I didn't want to screw it up.
But this is a beautiful facility. It's incredible. The staff here is so helpful. And so all the proceeds from this fundraiser will benefit our programs. And you can sign up online or call the office. There's lots of ways. We're on Facebook. But all of the proceeds, it's a fun event.
Yeah, it's funny. For these nonprofits, we see golf scrambles all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every weekend you can literally hit a golf ball and find a golf scramble somewhere.
Yeah.
And when I heard about this, I got to talking to you and Stephen Hume, who's, I believe, your treasurer?
Yeah, Stephen's treasurer.
Treasurer. And I was talking to him. So we came out here and we shot a commercial, a very short thing for you guys. And while we were here, it was Stephen that was like, man, it'd be really cool to do a podcast here. And so I got to dealing with Ashley inside. And, the staff is tremendous. This place is really, really nice. If you've never been out here, I mean, manicured. It's not like you're out in the sticks.
No. It's beautiful. And they have a nice course that everybody who registers for the event will have a golf cart, but it's actually very easy to walk as well. But for the event, the teams get golf carts, so that's like a bonus.
The golf carts are cool. They have little things to stick your rifles in, your shotguns in, and it's cool, man. This place is really cool. It's way out in the boonies. We're off of 82nd and like 55th Street or something.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit to get here, but once you're here, I mean, this place is gorgeous.
It is.
So I'm looking forward to September 24th. So you said there's a website. Can they get to it through the Veterans Council website?
Yeah, they can get through the Veterans Council website, and you can just register your team. There's still opportunity for sponsorships if you want to be part of it that way. But there's usually about 150, 175 people that come out and shoot. So it's nice. It'll be catered by Wild Time, which they always do an incredible job. So, we look forward to it. So it's a great event.
Awesome. Well, I want to get back a little bit to your background now that we've lost all the listeners because they know every way that they can help the Veterans Council and all that. So we talked about you're the first female, you're the first civilian. What got you into the executive director role with the Veterans Council? What were you doing beforehand?
I was over at Dogs for Life as their executive director. I just love being part of the community and helping veterans specifically. I spent 20 years doing interior design and like high-end construction project management, and always spending a lot of time volunteering and being part of the community. And so I always said if an opportunity to make that career shift into nonprofit world came, I would take it. And so I've just dived right in, and I really love it. in December, I graduate from University of Miami with my master's in nonprofit administration and public policy. So I basically like just live, breathe, and eat all of this stuff. So and the veterans, it's incredible. There is no better work.
Yeah, I'm pretty close with Tony Young, who was a colonel in the Army for many, many years.
He's incredible.
He was president of the Veterans Council at one point. I helped him on his campaign in 2016, I believe, when he ran, and then when he ran for re-election in 2018. But so I have a little insight, a little bit from Tony and the things that you guys have done. But what I want to say personally, and this I guess is not the opinion of whoever, so on and so forth, but it's a breath of fresh air for me to see a young woman come into this position, because I do think that and I don't want to say the Veterans Council has been stale. That's not, I don't want that to be the opinion or the message that's out there, but it's a real breath of fresh air to see someone like you come in that's willing to take this thing by the reins, that's willing to get this out in front of those 15,000 plus veterans, and like you said, send the message of, we're here to help. Not a lot of people know what the Veterans Council does.
Right, I agree. And, I think that one of the exciting things that we're kind of shifting at the Veterans Council is that we have so many resources and outside support. And I think that's a lot of what I bring is I have a lot of my professional peers in the industry of, nonprofit work that all do great things, and they're experts in what they do. And so it's so helpful to be able to have a veteran come in the office and maybe we can help them with what we do, but then kind of realize that we have a lot of resources that we can link them up to. And so it's using that, and the Veterans Council being the hub for these veterans that, hey, I know I need help here, but I also maybe need some help or support in these other areas, and to be able to link them up and call my friends that are executive directors at other nonprofits and say, hey, I'm sending you a veteran and he's legit or she's legit and she needs your help, and making those connections. And so we're really making that transformational shift where we're more than just direct aid. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we're good at. But also we are a resource for veterans.
Well, it sounds like relationship building as well, and I'll throw, and maybe you don't work with them, but somebody like the United Way.
Yeah.
They're out there dispersing funds. People like you could receive those funds, and then you are actually helping, veterans. Like you said, I mean, if you got an air conditioner that's out, listen, you might be living paycheck to paycheck, you're surviving, you're doing your thing, but you get a $5,000 bill or an $8,000 bill for an air conditioner, that might put you under.
For sure. And that's the thing, is that there's a misconception that we only help people who are in complete destitute, and that's not true. A lot of our clients are people who have jobs and they work every day, but some sort of catastrophic thing, their septic backs up or their AC's broken or their car breaks down, and they need help. And they can pay their bills every month, but to have to pay $5,000 or $6,000 for some huge, repair, it's just not in the cards. And that's what we do. Let us help you.
Right.
And so that's what's exciting. And we have so many incredible organizations in the community that, like UP, I love them over there. So many people, the first few months that I've been here, I've just reached out to everybody at these other organizations to say, let's meet, let's share. Habitat for Humanity is another great organization that we collaborate with. They have lots of great programs, and so we're able to pay the down payment for the veteran. They're able to fund the rest of the project. That's what it's about. Like you said, it's relationship building. It's attacking it as a community.
Right. I'm glad you mentioned UP, United Against Poverty. I'd always thought, and I talked to Stephen about this, I'd always thought it would be an amazing place for veterans if they had something like UP, like a place where you walk in and you say, I need help. What do you need? Do you need a degree? Okay, you can go work your GI Bill over there. Oh, I need food. There's a grocery store over here. Oh, you need this or that. You need health. Okay, we've got a clinic over here. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought a couple of times with that.
I know, it's
behind
like-
us, but no, and it sounds like that's kind of what you guys are doing. Maybe not so much with the brick and mortar, but with the
Right.
programs and with the the programs and the services and the relationships that you guys have been building.
Yeah, we don't have a huge office, so we're not there yet. But in my mind, yes, that conceptually that is what we do, and hopefully there will be a time when we have a facility that would do all of that, because there are so many organizations and services that veterans are eligible for. It's just you just don't know. People just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So what other programs, not programs, but I guess fundraisers? We have the gun thing, the clay shoot
Yeah, we have the
event
clay
that's coming.
shoot.
Are there any others that are coming up soon? Or
In April, we're bringing back the Night at the Races, which is a Kentucky Derby themed fundraiser, which we did a couple years ago. That was incredibly fun. You get to fake bet with funny money on real races, and that was fun. So yeah, we're always trying to think of ways to engage people. A lot of what we're building too is outreach. Being out there, being out in the community at other people's events. And supporting them. I think we're going to have a tent out at the Tunnels for Towers. So we're kind of really trying to get out there, be seen, interact with people. But everybody is really incredible. So if you call the office, we're there for you. If we can't help you, we'll find somebody that can. That's my motto. There's no. Like no is not an option. No is not an option.
it's either a yes or we'll find something.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will
I
find
like
it out for you.
Yeah, I love how you guys think outside the box with these things. Again, clay shooting, I would have never thought to have this as a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
A day of the races, the Kentucky Derby. I mean, when COVID was going on, we got with our neighbors, and we actually bought a magnetic horse race game, and you can put 4 horses, and you turn it on, and this thing vibrates, and the horses go around.
Yeah.
And we were betting on it. During the Kentucky Derby, we had a
Yeah.
thing like that. And so when you told me about the day of the races, I'm like, this is brilliant. This is such a great idea.
Yeah, it was so fun. Nobody had really done it. So you always try to think of something interesting and fun because you don't want to do the same kind of fundraiser event that other people do. And so Night at the Races just seemed like a fun idea. And at the last one, I mean, people were betting, and it was fake money,
Right.
but people were betting and so excited when their horse won. And there's lots of opportunities for sponsorships. So one of them was to name the different race horses
Love it.
and
Love
stuff.
it.
So it was just fun. People got into it. And so I'm really excited to bring it back and do that. And I think it'll be even bigger and better than last time.
Yeah, I think that's very, very exciting. And like I said, it's it's a breath of fresh air. Just seeing all the exciting things that you guys are doing and what you're bringing, what's coming down the pike. So anyway, again, we're here at Vero Beach Clay Shooting Sports.
Yes.
September 24th. Where can they sign up?
On our website, veteransirc.com.
Okay. And then do you know the cost for a team or a shooter? Or?
I should be better prepared. No, it's $125 for early registration and $150 for after September 1st.
If it wasn't, it is now.
It is, whatever.
All right, and then the night at the races that'll come.
That'll
next
come.
year.
That's going to
Okay.
be like the end of April. I don't have anything other than we secured the venue, which will be at the Heritage Center.
Okay, and then how can someone donate? I mean, what can they do? Can they go to your website?
They can go to our website, absolutely. I mean, you can always call the office. I think that part of building relationships is letting the donors be able to ask questions and know more about what we do. So anybody's always welcome to call the office as well, and that's 772-410-5820. And I would love to talk to anybody. If you have questions, if you're a veteran that needs help, or a veteran that needs help, if you're a donor that's interested in supporting some of the programs, call us. I would love the opportunity to share what we do. We have lots of great case studies to share, examples of how we've helped veterans.
Yeah, that's great. So veteransirc.com, 410-5820. Is that what you said?
41. Yep.
All right. And yeah, these guys could definitely use your help because they're helping
Thank you.
So yeah, definitely get on the website, make a phone call, talk to Cynthia. That's all I had. I don't know if you have anything else that you want to
I think that's
go over.
I think we hit it.
I think we got to shoot some clays before
Right?
we leave. I keep hearing it, and I'm like, I want to get in on this. So anyway, well, if that's it for you, that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it.
All right, no problem. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Thanks.
I'm Curtis.
I'm Cynthia Ryan with the Veterans Council.
And you can catch us on the next Vero Beach social media pop-up podcast.